Food lovers, welcome to a crash course in cooking, explained from the very beginning. Today, we're going to break down the techniques, the timing, and the taste, so you can confidently whip up delicious meals. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, let's talk techniques. Cooking is all about applying heat to food, but the way you do it makes all the difference. There are several essential methods you should know. Sautéing involves cooking food quickly in a pan with a small amount of oil, ideally over medium-high heat. The goal is to lightly brown the food, while keeping it tender and retaining its natural juices. Then, we have roasting, which is cooking food in an oven, often at a higher temperature, usually between 375 F 190 C and 450 F 230 C. Roasting creates a beautiful, caramelized crust and is perfect for vegetables, meats, and even some fruits. Boiling is submerging food in rapidly bubbling water. This is a classic method, great for pasta, eggs, and some vegetables, ensuring even cooking. Frying is cooking food in hot oil, which gives you a crispy exterior. Remember to always use a thermometer when frying to maintain the correct oil temperature. This is essential for both safety and achieving the perfect texture. Finally, there's braising, a combination of browning and simmering in liquid, often covered, ideal for tougher cuts of meat. This slow cooking process breaks down the fibers, resulting in incredibly tender and flavorful dishes. Now, let's move on to timing. Cooking times vary significantly depending on the food you are cooking in. Of course, the chosen cooking method. For sautéing, aim to cook ingredients until they're tender and slightly browned. Usually just a few minutes, perhaps 3 to 7 minutes, depending on the item. Roasting can take longer, from 20 minutes to over an hour, depending on what you're cooking and the size of the portion. For example, a small chicken breast might roast in 20 to 30 minutes, while a large roast could take well over an hour. Boiling is often quick, but be careful not to overcook. Pasta, for example, cooks very quickly, and overcooked pasta is never a good thing. Frying requires precision and a watchful eye. Monitor the color and texture carefully, and remember that timing can be affected by the oil temperature and the thickness of the food. Braising requires the most patience, sometimes taking several hours, up to 3 or 4 hours, to allow the meat to become meltingly tender. A low and slow cooking process is often the key to success here. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, let's discuss taste. Cooking is an art, and creating delicious flavors is the ultimate goal. Seasoning is key. Salt enhances the natural flavors of the food, and is almost always essential. Pepper adds a bit of warmth and complexity,